Welcome back to the Pinky and Sucky Show.
As you can see, we're not together anymore. It's really sad, but we're gonna try to make this work on my really, really terrible Wi-Fi.
We I have a little sappy I don't like to be a sappy person, but I have a little thing I'm gonna say, I guess. First off, I want to shout out to Joe's for being the main gal because without her, ladies and gents, this would not be a thing if it was up to Nanny K over here trying to work the phone, the editing, the apps. No. So shout out to Josie for being our main gal and dealing with actually everything. She deserves all the praise for this. I also want to shout out to our subscribers and viewers thus far. We greatly appreciate you. It makes us feel good that even if it's just our closest friends watching, it still feels good to know that, like, somebody wanted to watch us sit here and talk. I also wanna say starting this has made me feel like me and you are, like, basically living together again. I feel like it's made our bond back to what it was because I feel like kinda when we were apart for so long, it was like, we're still best friends and whatever, but you're not connecting as much, if that makes sense. So, I really am thankful for you for doing this with me, and I feel like the minute we left Lunenburg, I was depressed because I'm like, "Oh, my best friend's gone again." Like, it felt like you had left me again because this made
Mhm.
us feel so close. So, I'm thankful for that because, wow, you don't realize, like, when you're apart, how much you don't connect. Like,
Mhm.
together, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, heartbreak all over again. I am grateful we took this step, of not caring what people think about us
Me
because
too.
I'm not gonna lie, when we posted her, yeah, I was scared and, like,
Mhm.
you reassured me that, like, who cares? What do we care? Um, so I'm very grateful. Thank you, and do things that get you out of your comfort zone because sometimes when you live in small towns and everybody knows you and knows your business and you see them at Sobeys, you get a little bit nervous to step out of your comfort zone. So this is your this is me telling you to do so because I am that gal. I also had a like realization of how much we go on our cell phones. When Sandy was over the other day, he said to me and Quinn, I wish I had a cell phone. And I looked at me and Quinn both, and we were both looking at our phones in front of him. And I'm like, wow, we really spend too much time on our cell phones with people that we love and not enough time together.
Pitiful. I know I'm lagged so much on your screen, so I hope that this comes through, but that was so sweet. I love doing this, and I love doing, like, I guess the editing and the thumbnails and stuff, like, it's my new hobby, so, like, it ain't but a thing, honestly, and I agree. I feel like through social media or, like, just, like, texting every day, you don't really connect with a person the same at all. It's a lot different being in person with somebody, and I feel like, yeah, we totally it feels like we're back, and I love it. I love that. And but about the Sandy thing, yeah, we definitely go on our phones way too much. It's terrible.
You don't even realize it though. Like I wouldn't have ever clued in unless he said that to me. Like I wouldn't have had no
Mhm.
idea.
Pitiful.
Like he's 5 and he's like, man, I wish I had a cell phone because you bitches are sitting over there on your cell phone not paying attention to me.
Exactly. Frig. I know, we gotta stop going on our cell phones so much and, like, yeah, actually hang out. It's true.
Or
Okay,
like talk or like FaceTime. Like we
mhm.
always are, oh, we're gonna FaceTime. And we never do it because we don't make the time for each other because
Mhm.
I don't know.
'Cause everything's so fast paced, like, you want things like, I don't know, like, to spend the time to go on a phone call with somebody or a FaceTime with somebody, like, the 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 thought of that, like, taking up so much time or whatever, But then you do it, and it's way better than, like, trying to text and remember the last thing you texted to somebody, and yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We're in a selfish, like, realm of the world and, like, I don't know. We're too busy for each other, but, like, I'm literally doing nothing but sitting on my couch and watching TV.
Exactly. Same.
This I'm grateful for this. We will have no choice but
Yeah,
once a week to do this.
right. That's a good thing. I'll talk about, I haven't told Faith this, but I'll talk about something that happened to me this week. So, it was kinda nicer weather at the beginning of the week. I started back to work this week, like, full time, and I don't remember if this was, like, Tuesday. It was probably Tuesday. But it was, like, a nicer day and, I drove to work with my window cracked a little bit because I love the fresh air, and I got to work and I was like, "Eh, I'll just leave my window down." It was down this much, like, literally this much, and I go in, do my work things, whatever, come out at the end of the day, not thinking twice, jump into my car, look beside me, and there is bird shit on my seat next to me. And then I look at my window and there's bird shit on my window. This bird flew by and flung poop into my car, and now I'm sitting next to it on my seat.
No, no,
I
no, 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 no. You got the bird flu.
probably will get the bird flu.
I'm
So bad.
literally not joking when you see Josie coming out, she's got the freaking bird flu. What are you that is a horrible way to start the week. I'm
Yes.
pissed. I am pissed.
I never thought that I'd have to, like, rethink putting my window down. Like, now, I don't think I'll leave my car with its windows down. I always used to do that.
Well, yeah, you need, like, fresh air circulating through your car. I leave my car windows down all the time.
Right? Not anymore. Not anymore.
No,
Um,
you're done.
yeah, you're actually done. Another thing that happened to me today, I was like, okay, I had this huge bed frame. You'll see it on Facebook Marketplace and I'm getting rid of it. And this huge white, like swirly metal bed frame, and it was like literally 3 feet off the ground. And it was so tall. Like I couldn't comfortably get into bed. Like I had to crawl into bed. Like, in the middle of the night when I had to, like, let my dog down or up or whatever, I had to crawl back into bed, like, couldn't comfortably just sit on my bed. Anyway, I got sick and tired of it today, and I was also like, "I have nowhere else to film this, and I'm not dealing with this anymore." So, I'm, like, calling my mom while she's at work, I'm saying something's gonna happen here, like, do I have to drive to IKEA to go get a new bed frame? Anyway, apparently we had a bed frame in the garage, thank goodness, and I took it all apart and, got the new one set up and everything, and when I went to put it on, I thought that I had put it on wrong, like, my box spring on this new bed frame. So I'm asking mom to come in and help me get it off and then shimmy it around, whatever. Anyway, it's this big thing. My room is, like, tiny, so it's hard to do. This beautiful poster right here used to be in a frame, a black painted frame that my grampy made for me. Literally made this frame for me, like, put his time and effort and love into this frame with its glass front, and me and mom knocked the friggin' thing off the wall and break the glass, break the frame. Don't tell Grampy, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it somehow. But, like, what the frig? I'm pissed.
That was your sign not to get rid of her bed.
I know. Frig. It was already disassembled though at this point. Like I was out in the hallway. There was nothing we could do.
I do agree. Your bed was high. That night I spent the night, I felt like I had to, like, get a stepping stool.
Yeah. Mhm. It's terrible. Like it was not comfortable at all. Like you literally had to hike yourself up into the bed. And like, some nights I would try to exit from the bottom of the bed because, like, my door's over there. So I'd be, like, not even thinking about it, like, if I had to pee in the middle of the night or something, then go to, like, exit the bed from that side. Well, there's a huge metal frame at the bottom there, and you'd be, like, hitting your knee off of it or, like, hurting yourself on it. Like, there's just no comfortable way to get in and out of this gosh darn bed.
I agree. And now your wall looks way cooler. Like, I
Uh-huh.
wish I'm ready to freaking rip this Nanny K wallpaper down and slam some printed photos on my wall.
No, I love wallpaper. I'm about ready to put some wallpaper up on my wall, honestly. When Taylor, first bought her house, I went over and they had this beautiful, like, floral print wallpaper in both the main bedroom and the spare bedroom, and I begged her and Jacoby to keep that wallpaper, begged them to keep the wallpaper, and nope, nope, they got rid of it, ripped it all to a million pieces, mostly Jacoby, I'll blame it on Jacoby, but I was so sad.
Kobe, come on, bruh.
I love
Also,
wallpaper.
shout out Taylor for being like our literal supporter.
She is. She is. She's, like, the first one to watch. She's liked, subscribed, done all the things. She like, literally, I posted a vlog the other day, and she sent me within a few minutes, um, her watching it on her big screen, sitting on her couch. I was like, "I'm done with you." I love her.
I am literally done. Us on the I've never met Taylor, but I
Oh,
hear
you
good
will.
things about you, girl.
Mhm. It's gotta happen here at some point.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Yeah. Also, while we're
Yeah, I
here,
agree.
I thought I would show you my clay lighter case because I've just lit my candle with it. So everybody, this is coming to a marketplace near you soon. Get ready. This baby. Oh, Jeff's walking past my
Are you gonna start
window.
selling him?
What?
He's so cute. Are you gonna sell him?
No, probably not. But but I dream about that sometimes at the vendors, at the farmers markets.
I think you should. You probably could, like, literally make bank. I ain't even joking.
No, I think, like, they would too, like, they would really be popping off, I think, especially if I ordered on Amazon, like, the actual lighter cases because, like, when I pull this out, which I haven't pulled it out in a while. Oh, yeah, here it goes. When I pull this out, it's just a lighter in a case here, but off Amazon, you can get, like, the metal cases that you can build the clay around, and they're just more durable, like, this would like, it shouldn't rip, but you never know. They're just not as durable as, like, the ones like, I could make them so much better. Anyway, blah, 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 nonsense, nonsense. I could do them and sell them, but, like, I've only made 2 of these, and they took so long to make, and then I'm kinda like, "Meh, I don't really feel like it right now." So I'd be a very good businesswoman.
Like, maybe, in the over a year, save them up as you make them, and then maybe in a year's time, you'll have enough to go to a craft show and sell them.
That's a good idea, that might work, actually. Save them up.
I wish you guys could see Quinn ripping up and down the driveway on the golf cart right now.
I'm done.
What the fudge? I'm also trying not to swear on this podcast because
Oh,
honestly, nothing makes me feel filthier than when I watch it back and I'm like, it's disgusting.
yeah. I know, and you know what? That was my New Year's resolution this year, and I will say you can ask anybody that I went to school with, anybody. I did not swear for a large portion of the year. Even like if I was texting you, you would not get a swear word out of me. But then I watch all these people that I think are hilarious on like YouTube and stuff, and they swear. And then I'm like, I gotta add a little bit back into my vocabulary because sometimes it's funny. But I agree. For a while there, it was making me feel disgusting, and I did stop completely. Like, I really, really, really did, but I'm back on the swear word train.
I, I'm gonna blame Paula. Paula, I'm sorry if you watch this, but I'm gonna blame Paula hot and heavy for my dirty ass mouth because she swore like a sailor. She was worse than a man.
Mhm. She was so bad. Every word that came out of her mouth was, like, bad.
Yeah, like it wasn't like shit or like bitch. It was like nasty.
Like, the worst things you could possibly think of, like, "Whoa, girl, whoa." And, like, we'd have customers pouring in, and she's, like, going off. I'm like, "Girl, girl,
Bring it down a notch. Bring it
please."
down. Okay, well, I spent my Monday night in outpatient,
Mm.
and I did find out I wasn't crazy. All the
Mm.
blood isn't going to my lymph, so when I say something stupid,
That's why.
that's why. Like in the vlog, when I called tater sauce tartar? No. Whoa.
Here we go, here we go.
Tar whoa, let me read together. Tar tartar sauce, tater sauce, gang? I meant tartar. I'm sorry. And what else did I do? What else happened in my life? Oh, I went out lobstering today with the fam and taught Sandy how to measure a lobster properly. And wow, I'm freak oh, no, okay. Pause. This is funny. We went golfing, and I was walking outside in front of Quinn, and he didn't think anyone was outside, and he jokingly was drunk and yelled, "Who's that sexy lady?" And a Gramps popped out of his back seat and almost hit the floor.
Love that.
That's that's so like, don't say that shit, please.
Yeah, Gramps don't like the PDA.
I don't either. Ew.
Yeah,
Icky.
no, that's funny. Anything else?
We drove. Me and Kelsey and Riley and Quinn drove to Liverpool, and Riley bought a lawnmower from this funny guy. He was sending videos of himself yarning on Facebook Messenger to sell the lawnmower. And like honestly, he was a sleigh. Like he jumped on his wee got his 900 bucks, and was rapping through the woods.
Aw, I love that. I hope that's me when I sell my bed frame.
I hope so too.
Oh, frig.
I also need to saw anybody looking for some freaking rims for their car because they're taking up room in my barn and they gotta go.
Oh, she's getting rid.
They don't fit
I need new
anything.
tires. I thought I was gonna be able to get through the summer with just the tires that I have on because, um, they're terrible, but they're winter tires, but anyway, I thought that I could manage, but I took a look today and they're a bit bald, like massively bald.
And we don't need you hydroplaning into any more cement walls.
Right? Yeah, agreed, agreed. I don't want that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if anything crazy happened in my week today. I did some hair. I cut some people's hair. I went over to my nanny and Grampy's. I didn't really do anything other than that. I don't think. Nothing's ringing a bell. Me and Jeff went to um up to Sutherland's Lake to get his side by side. It's about it. About it.
How's Grampy and Nanny feeling about the hips being gone?
So here's the thing, actually. I don't know if I told you this or not, but they don't actually like Montreal Canadiens. But what had happened was I was working one day and okay, I do not follow hockey at all. All that I know is that for a while there, Nanny and Grampy, if they heard tell of like a Canadian team playing anything, but I'm thinking about the Olympics, keep in mind. But I didn't realize that at the time. When I um yeah, when they would hear that a Canadian team was playing, they would always like they loved rooting for the Canadian team. So one of my clients was like, "Oh, are you watching hockey right now?" And I said, Absolutely not." But why is there a game on tonight? And she's like, yeah, the Canadians, like, they're still going. When I hear Canadians, I'm thinking, ooh, Canada. My nanny and grampy's watching 100%. So I messaged Nanny and Grampy up, and Nanny's like, oh no, we weren't going to watch, but come over, we'll watch with you. So we kind of started this, like, we started watching the Canadians play because they're only like the only Canadian team left in the, well, they were the only Canadian team left, but they actually don't like the Canadians, they like Pittsburgh. But, I got a little confused because I don't know anything about hockey, so we ended up watching together, and Nanny did say it was very interesting at first, and it was exciting, and it was more of a bonding experience than anything. So there's that.
That is precious. So I hope you keep watching the when they start up again, the Knights and Carolina. And I hope you cheer for Carolina because nothing I love more than South Carolina.
Mhm. So I have watched a few of their games thus far, so I may as well just keep her going, honestly. Although I don't really like hockey, it was really just to go over to my grandparents.
Well, that was like I you know what? Some people would kill, aka me, because like
Mm,
who the heck are my grandparents? Dead, 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 and idiot in the seniors home. Would kill to like have something to go over and bond and yarn about.
mhm. Oh, it's so true,
Was that too
and
much to say dead, 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 and in the seniors?
no, do you want me to add in that, like, my other side of the family, like, I could not imagine myself talking to those people. Like, that nasty old woman, can't imagine speaking to her ever in my life. Can't imagine her speaking to me ever. Anyway.
See ya.
I'll
Another
add
thing
that
we
in to make
bond
you feel
on, we
better.
have witchy ass grandparents.
Grandmothers, to be specific. I don't mind the
Mine's a
granddad I
grandfather,
don't mind
but
my
the grandmother was
grandp,
a witch.
but yeah, I don't mind my grandp, but I also don't talk to him, so well, okay, okay, I was gonna say that I knew when we brought up the grandparents that I didn't want you to feel left out, so I was gonna say, like, my grandparents are your grandparents, come over anytime, like, it's peace and love over there. Anyway.
I have I'm gonna go off on a little tangent here. I have literally made Keely that I work with, her dad be like my grandfather, literally. Bring me sweets. He's bringing them for his daughters because they work there, but like I'm saying they're for me. So thank you, Raymond. Shout out. I'm also gonna say if you're ever a I'm holding my shirt, I'm fired up. If you're ever a grandfather and you have grandchildren and at the age okay, mind you, I've never spoken to this man. At the age of 15, I'm getting my eyebrows waxed and a Darlene freaking Froggies. And he walks in and Darlene says, "Do you know who this is?" And he says, "Nope." And she said, "Oh, it's your granddaughter. For one, you idiot. You should know I'm your grandchild. For
Mhm.
two," he said, after saying he didn't know who I was, "Can I have a hug?" Uh, uh, no, you can't actually. And
So
then
weird.
you literally come to my shell job and you say, "You have my eyes." I don't know you.
So weird. So weird. You weird old man. Sorry.
You're a freaking freak. Get away from me.
You don't have the right to, like, say any of that when you don't know somebody, like, at all. You weirdo.
Anyways, he's in Bayside now with anxiety.
Is he really? He's not out and about anymore.
No, dear. No, dear. He had to be put in the Bayside home.
I feel like we were going off. Oh, I was gonna say about my grandparents. Another thing is one time, this was like months and months and months and months ago, but I went over to my nanny and grandpa's and just for like a visit or whatever. And around this time, I was kind of feeling down in the dumps about the fact that like I don't travel, but I'm also not in the point of my life where I can travel right now. Like I'm trying to save up my money. Like it's it's like, yeah, I could travel if I wanted to, but I'm not doing that, so I'm not feeling bad for myself. I was just kinda like around this time, I was like, "Oh, like, everybody's traveling, like, I kinda wish that I could travel." Like, I've never been outside of Canada before, like, I've never traveled, whatever. And I went over to my grandparents' house, and, like, we were genuinely having such a nice time, and then anyway, all of a sudden we heard this bang noise. We're like, "What in the frig is that?" Only me and Grampy heard it, Nanny didn't hear it. We're like, "What is that?" We're like, "Okay, whatever. It's probably nothing." But then I smell this, like, fire, like, I smell fire. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you guys, like, I smell something." Anyway, we're, like, sniffing out the whole house trying to find out where this fire come from because it smells like electrical fire. So Grampy's like, "Oh my gosh, like, it's in the walls. It's in the walls." Like, everybody's worked up. I'm, like, smelling heaters, I'm smelling everything. Anyway, we find out that it was a light bulb, and for some reason, like, most light bulbs will just kinda, like, go out, but I don't know, this one, like, made a pop and, like, the wires in it burnt, like, it smelled so bad. We had to take, like, the whole, like, system out of the wall, like, the light system out of the wall because we were just concerned, but when we found out what it was, and it was like a breath of relief or whatever, and I was just like, everybody was, like, anxiously running around. Anyway, I don't for some reason, the thought that crossed my mind was, like, I wouldn't wanna be anywhere else right now than here. Like, I wouldn't wanna be on vacation right now. Like, if I ever feel like this, I'm just going over to my nanny's. Like, this is the best place to be. Isn't that funny?
That's actually so beautiful, Josie. Yeah. So I feel um I want you to get your passport because I do want me and you to go somewhere someday. But I also
Ye
do feel like you are at a point in your life where you are getting your life together, which is very responsible of you. And you know what? I want you to live a comfortable life before you live a life of like stressing yourself out.
Mhm. That's true, I love that. I do think, like, a little trip would be, like, fine, and, I mean, don't take that off, like, if something comes up, like, still keep me in mind, like, I'm not saying that I won't go because I totally would go. Like, I definitely will splurge a little bit here and there, like, it's fine, but yeah, thank you. As in, like, big trips, like, the trips that I do eventually wanna go on someday, yeah, those will wait a little bit, those will wait.
Yeah, like a little weekend trip. Like I really want me and you to go see the Detroit Lions together, like just for like 2 nights,
Yes,
which is
yes.
still a lot of money, really. But you know,
But that's like you can't that's like, it's, like, not about the money, like, you can't buy that, honestly, like, that's an experience, and that's, like, a super emotional, great experience for us.
I agree. I agree, and we need to do it.
This season this season, you watch. We're coming through this season.
We will be filming in Detroit.
That would be so good. There's your thing that you could talk about for hours. There's your thing that we could do a whole friggin' thing on. You could speak on hours about that. The Detroit Lions.
We will when it gets maybe when it gets closer to football season, we will go on a tantrum. I'll go on a tantrum.
Yeah. We're in our trial and error. Did I put something on your screen? Oh, okay, just me. That's fine.
So shout out Meg the Stallion Ross for the DM on what we should talk about. And it is about unpopular opinions. And we're just gonna like read we she has her iPad and I have my laptop and we're just gonna read some things off of Google and we're gonna say if we agree, if we disagree, and whatever, right?
Yeah, cause I totally tried to, like, deep in my brain come up with, like, my unpopular opinions, and I have one that I can say, but I literally only have one, like, I couldn't really think of, like, my own unpopular opinions, unfortunately.
I have a few, but I feel like I'm gonna get pissed off if I say them, so I'm gonna try and be happy gal.
I know, I'm so peace, love, and happiness these days, I can't ruin that. But I will say my one right now if you want, the one that I do have.
Yeah.
Okay. The only one that I could think of for myself, and it's just because I'm so into this girl, her name's Rachel Zoffness, she's a pain psychologist, and she goes on, like, all these different podcasts, and she was on one of the podcasts that I frequently listen to, and talked about, pain. She spent years and years and years of her life studying pain, and, my unpopular opinion, I guess, is that, um, unfortunately, pain is created in the brain, we obviously feel pain. Pain is very, 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 very real. Okay. It fucking hurts. But we create it in the brain. I mean, we have our receptors that go up to our brain and they relay that back as pain if it's painful, if it's a painful stimuli. Um, and a lot of people, when they hear like to go to a pain psychologist or something, they think that people are saying that it's all in your head. And it's really not. There's so many great resources. There's so much great things that we can like train our brain just like anything else you can train your brain. Um and sometimes in accordance with medication, sometimes with medication or not with medication, it can be very helpful to look into other ways to help your pain, I guess. And I worded that so crazily, but there it is.
That was, like, smart of you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's like you're
Slay.
heavy into, like, your, body, health, mind since don't I feel.
Yeah, I really like I listen to a lot of podcasts on like I listen to Ologies by Ali Ward, so she does like a bunch of ologies. Like she'll invite specialists on all kinds of subjects on her podcast. And I also listen to You're Wrong About, which is another good one. Just like really like knowledgeable like podcasts on stuff that we don't know a lot of. Like for example, the pain one, like there are pain psychologists out there like Rachel who spends her whole life studying it, but honest to God, the training for a doctor doesn't include that all that information on pain. Like we think we're going to a doctor who knows everything, or they're supposed to know everything we think, and they have no idea about a lot of things. And it just sucks that, there's not a lot of information out there, I find, on really, really important things like pain.
Yeah, no, literally.
Mhm.
I also like, a lot of doctors I'm not saying this, like, in a good or bad way, but a lot of times they also do dismiss you rather than saying, like, "You could go to this person and maybe, like, they can do something for you," rather than, like, "Yeah, no, you're fine, just go home and it'll go away and it's all in your head."
Uh-huh. Totally agree. Totally agree. Like a lot of the time professionals have a hard time saying like, "I don't know a lot about that, but here, go to somebody. I'll refer you to somebody who knows a lot about that." Like they kind of just think if they don't really know or whatever, if they tell you what they do know, and then like see ya. But I think there is like no judgment in not knowing. You can't know everything. There's no judgment in sending somebody to somebody who does know better. No judgment.
For sure, for sure. Like, you're gonna either you might save somebody's life by admitting that you cannot do something.
Right.
Okay. My one that I had wrote down is unpopular opinion. I don't really get offended when people do this to me because I'm used to it at this point, but like you literally do not need to ask somebody that has been in a long-term relationship, is married, is whatever, every single time you see them. Are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? You don't got kids yet? When do you have kids? And it's just like, okay, you can, because me and Quinn are very, have been on the same page, maybe not ever going to have kids. Selfishly, don't want to have a kid if I can't afford to do the things with the kid that I want to do. Selfishly enjoy to just go, live my life, do as I please, and not have to worry about a kid at home. A dog is enough. Maybe we'll have a kid. I mean, if it happened, it happened. I wouldn't be like, oh, it's the end of the world. I can't believe this. But like, I would be a freaking millionaire if I got paid $1 every single time I was asked if I was having a kid. Especially after I got married, there was, like, literal rumors that I was pregnant because I got married. Can a bitch not get married and not have a baby? Like, I'm so confused, like, I just feel like that's so for some people, especially, like, maybe you can't have kids. That's inappropriate. It's none of your business. If I don't have a kid, then I don't have a kid. What's it to ya? I don't want to carry it. Grosses me out. See ya.
I agree. You hear this so much. Like, this is such a thing. Like, people all the time when you're with somebody for set amount of years. Oh, when are you gonna have the kid? Like, oh, you're gonna bring a kid and oh, your mother wants kids. Like, don't she wants to be a Grammy and blah 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 blah. It's like it's between you and your partner, and also you're so right. People sometimes can't have kids, and how heartbreaking if they really wanted a kid and they keep hearing that over and over and over again. That is heartbreaking. And okay, even if it's not that's not the reason is they just don't want to have kids. You're like that is just not your place to ask all the time. It's not your place. Like if it happens, it happens.
Literally. And like, thankfully, I don't get offended and it's not a problem. I will straight up say to you, like, we are selfish and we talk about it all the time and we may never have kids. We like to live our life. So for me, I'm like, whatever, but I'm just like, literally, can people just not get married or date for long term and like not have a baby? Like, is that a requirement? Like, we got fucking people out here having 100 babies that shouldn't be having them, but are,
Yeah,
and you're not concerned about them.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. No, I feel that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's like, I do have another one.
Okay. Say it.
Okay. I also feel some people need, unpopular opinion, some people need to get off Facebook. You, some people feel this not really directed towards anyone, that your opinion is the only right opinion
Mhm.
and that the other person opinion is always wrong. And then you're saying, well, they don't agree with my opinion and blah, 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 blah. Okay, but you're doing the same thing back. So, like, how about if you don't like what somebody has to say or somebody's posted or whatever, you keep scrolling.
Mhm.
You don't interact. You don't need to fight. Don't need to publicly go on. Like, how about you just scroll by and be happy and like their opinion can be right and your opinion can be right because it's your opinion. Why are we fighting that their opinion's wrong? It's their opinion.
You ain't gonna change anybody's mind by posting a huge thing on Facebook. If they already have their mind up, you ain't changing anybody's mind. And sometimes we just need to go outside and touch some friggin' grass, people. We don't need to write up a 3-page story on Facebook about a topic that you feel so strongly about. You really, like, when we're getting angry and trying to get all of our thoughts out, maybe we need to go, like, lay in the grass and, like, just say over and over why we're grateful to be here. I don't know. We don't need to be posting all that on Facebook. It's
No,
too
no,
much.
certainly.
Mhm.
Like you just be happy in your life and delete Facebook and go lay and count the stars and see what shapes you see in the clouds.
Yes, like, it is great to have an opinion. Everybody has their own opinions, and, like, I don't think like, yes, we can not agree with somebody. We can heavily not agree with somebody. Like, our morals don't align with somebody else's morals, but, like, us writing a big long Facebook post about like what we believe in and our morals aren't going to change somebody else's. And at the end of the day, the only person that needs to know what we stand for are ourselves. You know, like you know what you stand for, and that's great. And you're just not going to change anybody's mind, and you're not going to convince somebody also that you're a good person or that your opinion's right just because you're posting on Facebook.
No, like you're not gonna change the world by posting
Mhm.
on Facebook. I'm sorry. So just be your opinion, let that person be happy with their opinion and disperse.
Yeah. You don't have to be friends with everybody, and that's why we're not friends with everybody, you know? That's just the way it is. That was a good one.
We are slaying this episode, girl. We are like clapping.
I know, we're like 50 minutes in, baby. My first one that I'll say that I've got on my Google app here, um, people care more about looking kind than being kind.
Amen.
Yeah, I do agree with that one.
Amen.
Obviously not everybody, but I just like you see it
Yeah.
so often, like a good deed on social media, but it's like the fact that we have to record ourselves doing a good deed is kind of taking the good deed out of it, ain't it? Because if you just wanted to do that and not have like you're not doing it for that person at the end of the day, you're doing it so that other people can look at you and be like, "Oh my gosh, they're so nice."
Yeah, you're looking for the praise from it, so you're not doing it out of the kindness of your heart because you are looking for praise from it, and if it was really something you really wanted to do in private and help somebody, you would never have to have the from the community. Like, you want people to think you're a good person 100% rather than actually being a good person in the private and then like just doing it because you want to do it, not because you cared what everyone else thinks of you doing it.
Mhm. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I, I agree.
Mhm.
This one says, I don't agree with this one, actually. So here we go. Your career should be more important than your relationships. If you let your career control your whole life and that's all you care about. And I'm not saying, yes, like you have to care about your job and you have to go to work every day. Like, I'm not saying stay home and don't go to work, but you literally cannot let it consume your whole entire life or you will like be sad and have nobody because you're going to lose the people close to you because you're literally going to consume your whole life with your job. And that is just not healthy for you.
Mhm. I totally agree with that. I could not agree with something more that you said, not not the post. Um, I have a quote that I'm gonna try to find real fast here that I have saved in my phone because I was just like, "Wow." Um, it's about work. I'm probably never gonna find give me a minute here. I know it's in my photos, so I'm, like, on Google Photos now because I got all these things. Oh, that's something I could talk about, being on friggin' Apple support.
Yeah, you know what I'm actually really pissed off about? That I have an iPhone 13 that's never been updated. Whoa. Since the day I got it, works perfectly fine. Josie has an iPhone 16 fully updated, couldn't even download a freaking video on it, and she's the editor.
Yeah, and I'm the friggin' editor.
Like, Apple, get your shit together.
Oh, 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 yes! Okay, so Jeff knows that I'm recording this podcast, and he is stomping around the house, and I know he just heard me too. Hear him
Good thing our
breathing.
mics are do that thing where you can't hear anything else happen in the room just because Quinn's also stomping around the house.
Okay, but Quinn's probably not purposely doing it, like, he is, like, doing this on purpose.
He wants to be on the pod.
Okay, I have our quote. I have the quote that I've been looking for. I don't know why this, like, is so this quote is just perfect, and it's not even a quote, like, somebody said it in their podcast, and I screenshot it. It's their quote, I guess. Um, it says, "If work fills every corner of your life, there is no room left for living." So true!
Yeah, literally.
Mhm.
Literally.
It's so true. Like, some people are, like, workaholics, and honestly, like, it's not a bad I mean, I'm saying it's not a bad thing, like, it depends, it really depends, but it's not a bad thing to, like, if you're being productive in your work and all this, like, this person that I was listening to her podcast, she has a very hard time not working. She has a very hard time, like, taking time for herself and, like, hanging out with her friends or whatever, like, she always thinks she should be working, and that's, like, hard, for some people, and yeah, I think it's very I find a lot of the time, like, people like my mom's age, I'll say, like, are very, like, workaholics and think, like, you should be working all the time. So, like, when you work with people that age and you do take time for yourself or time off, they they see it as a bad thing, and I tell a lot of my clients this, like, it is not a bad thing. Now, I am very, like, I have my set schedule, like, I do go to work. I don't just take days off because I feel like it, but, like, if I wanted to schedule something, like, I don't mind taking taking that out of my schedule before I even book people in there because if I have something to do, like, I don't get to hang out with my friends a lot, like, it's you only have a short time on this earth, people, like, have fun.
You only live once, and, like, I agree. our parents' generation is very, like, work, 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 work. You don't do nothing until you retire when you're, like, 70, and that's when you live your life and, like, whatever. I am also like you, like, I go to work, but, like, if I want to take time off to go on vacation or do something, I feel I should. But also, our generation can be a little bit tricky due to a lot of people believe they shouldn't have to work hard and everything should come easy. And like, I don't feel that, but I do feel like you have one life. And if you have the means to take the day off to go see your friend or go to the mall or take a week off to go on vacation, I feel you should do it.
Mhm. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, yeah, totally, like, you should have work ethic, like, um sometimes people just don't have a work ethic at all and think like, "Ugh, I don't wanna work, so I won't work." I'm not saying that. Go to work, girl. Like, you need to make your money. You need to make your money, girl. But, live a little too. Like, don't work friggin' every day of your life and, um, not say yes to going and hanging out with your friends that you haven't seen in forever because you work all the friggin' time. Don't do that. Have fun.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Mhm. Here's a good one, because this is so popular right now. Um, Matcha tastes like grass. I am so sorry I tried to get on the matcha bandwagon. I tried so bad, so bad. But because I was consuming too much caffeine, I was like, I need like something that I enjoy to drink in the morning, but I don't need to have caffeine. Like it's giving me anxiety. Like I don't need the caffeine. I just need something that I can look forward to when I go to bed, you know? And couldn't do it.
I will be truthful, I've never even had a taste of a matcha before, like, it don't even look appealing to me, like, absolutely not, that shit's overrated.
Yeah, it's not, it's literally like I think the whole thing is like it's, it's kinda like a latte. It's not, but it's kinda like a latte, like, you foam it up, mix it with milk, and you can consume that, and there's very little caffeine in it, so it's, like, way better for you, but, um, yeah, I can't. I'll stick to my
No, I would
coffee.
literally probably throw up if I put that in my mouth.
But Faith likes green tea, and I also don't understand that.
Okay, I agree with green tea though, like, that shit did taste like dirt for a long time for me, and I do have to put 2 milk in it, but I think I literally trained my mind because I didn't drink coffee, I stopped drinking Red Bull. I had nothing happy in my life that I was like, "I'll drink a freaking green tea." So I made myself, I think, like, with the milk. If it didn't have
Mhm.
milk, I ain't drinking a green tea without milk, absolutely not.
So maybe, yeah, maybe it's just,
And
like, you
only
gotta,
from
like, force
McDonald's, do
yourself.
not drink.
No, true.
Okay. Toilet paper should be well, what? Toilet paper should roll under, not over.
Ooh.
I agree. Fusing.
You agree it should roll under?
Yes.
Oh, no, Faith, no. I love it over. I only put it over. There's only one right way and it's over.
That's gonna be a no from me, Joes.
It don't look right under. It looks like wrong, like it's folded the wrong way. Like over is so like chic and like it's covered.
But like, how do you pull it off properly? Like, it just keeps rolling when it's over.
No, 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 no. I never had that problem. I got a
I want you to send me a
sturdy.
video
I
next time.
will, I will. Send you a video of me wiping my ass too.
Oh my god, my camera's gone.
Okay. Self-discipline is more powerful than motivation. I've been agreeing with all mine so far. 100%. Honest to God, people, you can't be people that like okay, wait. I'm not trying to call anybody over here. But when you start going to the gym or start a new diet or whatever, and you're like sometimes we are really motivated in the beginning because we've seen a video on it or something. We're like, oh yeah, like I really want to do that. That only lasts a couple days, maybe a week, okay? And then after that, you're not motivated every day to go to the gym. You're not motivated every day to eat healthy. It is self-discipline to its core. It's like quitting smoking or quitting vaping or whatever. Like it's not because like yeah, you really want to do it in the beginning and that wears off and then you tell yourself every single day, like, you give yourself another reason why it wouldn't be that bad if you picked it up again or whatever. It's self-discipline that gets you through. It's telling yourself, "Yeah, you're not doing it," like, you're not fucking doing it.
If you
Yeah.
don't have self-discipline, motivation only lasts for, like, literally a week. Like, I'm only motivated to do something for a week.
Mhm. It literally only lasts a week, and it only lasted me probably a week when I started going to the gym, and then it was like I was just disciplined and, like, in my routine of doing it every day. Now, did that last long term? No, because no, but it could have. It could have lasted long term. I just kinda have been doing my own thing and whatever. I feel I'm happy right now, so I'm not forcing myself to do something that I don't wanna do. But I will say, 'cause I'm very proud of myself, that I quit vaping over a year ago, and I didn't do that because I wanted to do it, I'll tell you that. I wanted to in the beginning, and then the next day I was like, "I don't even wanna do this." And then the day after that, I was like, "I really don't wanna effing do this." Like, I want to smoke. I like smoking. I like doing it. Come on. But it was the discipline that got me through, okay? It's the discipline.
Yeah, and, like, being strong-minded and telling yourself you can do hard things, you can do it, you got it, like, going through the motions, having the nightmares, having the sweats, having the this, and, like, getting something from it, like, staying quit is, like, something you got from it,
Uh-huh.
like, your reward.
I know. And it was a
You can
reward.
breathe again. Congrats.
Yes, I can breathe. It was a reward, too, like, even, like, okay, hitting milestones, like, you're a week in, you're a month in, whatever, but then also, it never really fully goes away because then after that, it's like and I guess I hit my year milestone, but now it's like, you don't really keep track, obviously, like, you're not counting the days, like, at first, I had it down to the day, like, I was counting the days, how long I've been not vaping, whatever. And then you lose track of it, and then you get that second wave of, "Why am I even doing this? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I may as well just do it." But no, don't do it. Self-discipline, people.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, now you can have a drunk cig, and drunk cigs are in, and I don't care what you think. A
Drunk
sober
cigs are
cig,
in.
I don't really care. We don't drink. We'll have a sober cig. Get a
I'll
piece
have a
of flour,
sober
gum in your
cig.
mouth. I'm sorry to the dentist is listening, if you are. I know that causes gum disease, but have a fire piece of gum and a cigarette. Calm down.
Mhm. We stan sober cigs and drunk cigs and cigs of all kinds.
Don't smoke them 365 days of the year, but have a cig once in a while.
That's right. May as well. YOLO.
Oh, I have one that's like it's like a popular, fashion statement right now.
Okay.
You will not catch me in a pair of skinny capris. I have the biggest calves you've ever seen.
Ain't happening.
Do
So
you know how bad
I
that would look?
you know how bad anybody looks, honest to God, in some skin tight babies? Like, don't we're not bringing back the skinny jean, okay? I am not doing the skinny jean ever in my life. I know you said capris, but I'm taking it one step further. Never.
No. Alex
Mm-mm.
Earl can wear them till the day she dies. You are not convincing me that looks good.
I think Alex Earl looks better in some baggies than she does in some skinnies, and, like, she's got a good body, it's not that she don't look good in them, but also I don't like them, I still look at them and think you coulda picked a way better outfit than that.
I agree.
Yeah, not my thing. This is a good one. Taking photos ruins the moment more than it captures it. I'm so, like, back and forth on this one.
That one's an emotional one.
It's emotional.
You wanna take the photo to remember it, but if
Mhm.
you're always got your head in your phone, how do you ever get it in your mind? So this would be my recommendation. Take a quick photo and put your phone away for the next hour and enjoy the actual moment. You don't need the prettiest photo, you don't need the 100 of the same thing. Take one so that when you're older, if you wanna print it off and your kids look at it or your grandparents or whoever, take one and then put your phone away and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, agreed, agreed, because I feel like I don't take enough photos, like, um, I'm always like, "Oh, I wish I had taken a photo," or like, "Oh, I hang out with that person, I wish we had taken a photo." And I do love just enjoying the moment. I think it's really important to enjoy the moment, but also sometimes we got long-term memory loss right here, the long-term memory loss. And like sometimes somebody will say, "Remember when we went and did something?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you've just unlocked a memory." But you know what? If I had a picture of that, I would have remembered it. I would have remembered.
Yeah, I agree. So take a
Yeah.
photo. I always agree. Always take a photo, but also don't spend your whole time trying to get the perfect photo of that moment.
Right.
That was a slide.
That's
Honestly, the basement does have a sleigh wall down there with some shit on it, but
it. Yes, you
it's
should be
dark and
filming in the
dingy.
basement. I like the
Not my
basement.
like,
I do.
uh, I don't got good lighting.
Yeah. No, girl, do you see what I'm working with right now? So I get my natural lighting from my window, and that's gone away. That's gone bye-bye because it's what, 9 o'clock. So I've got my dim overhead lighting. I am not an overlight lighting girl. Like, if I ever get a house, all that overhead lighting's gone, and I'm only having lamps around the place, okay? Mark my words.
Lamps do make it way cozier. I do love me a good lamp. I won't lie. I also my fault. I made you wait till about 10 p.m. to film, so I also have overhead lighting and want to cry.
No, it's fine. It's literally fine because I was reorganizing my entire room. It literally took me the same amount of time it took you to get ready because holy, I was in like you should have seen me in here. I found like a ski mask under my bed because I think Jeff got it for free with a pair of work boots that he bought or something. Like it's like to keep you warm or whatever. But it was in a box under my bed. And I'm, like, literally deassembling my old bed frame with this hot ski mask on my face. I'm, like, sweating to death. Like, you should have seen me in here. I don't know what was going on.
I am done with you. I wish we would have done it. We should do a ski mask at like we were gonna.
Yes. Yes. I'm such, like, the type of person when I'm, like, cleaning out my room or something, I have to try on everything that I have. Like, in heels, I have, like, a sideways hat on. I'm, like, reading an old letter that I found in my closet. Also, I found a letter under my bed, like, a tiny little piece of paper that wrote, "Thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran." That's all it said on it.
Burn
"We
it,
found
burn
love
it, burn
right where we are."
I hate Ed Sheeran.
Oh my did you say you hate Ed Sheeran? Because, like, I don't like to use the word hate, but I don't like that redheaded man either.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I shouldn't say hate either. I dislike.
Same, girl, same. Unpopular opinion.
Twins. Also, do you wanna know yeah. Do you like Ed Sheeran? Oh, I could say somebody that I don't like, that we don't like, that could be a very unpopular opinion, but I think we might
We would lose half of our following, Faith. So let's just keep that on the DL.
okay, will do. Okay, fun fact. Another person that we share a birthday with, Mitch
Who?
Marner. Is that how you say his last name? I don't know. The hockey left the Toronto Maple Leafs and now is playing on the Knights, who you and Nanny and Granky are gonna be watching. Born
Oh,
May 5th.
perfect.
Slay.
Love that. Same birthday. It's a popular day.
It's the best day ever.
It is the best day ever. Cinco de Mayo.
Sandy keeps saying that.
Yeah,
Why?
It was Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May, where people eat guac. Or he might have watched Despicable Me, where they had their Tostito hats on and he was eating guac out of his hat.
Oh my goodness, he keeps saying it. I mean, Victoria's like, "Where did you get that from?" It's definitely Despicable Me, for sure.
If he's been watching Despicable Me, I think that's what they were celebrating. I mean, all they were having the Tostito hats in Mexico, so I'm assuming it was Cinco de Mayo. Has to be.
Okay. Look at you with your facts on Despicable Me. Slay.
That's another thing I don't like. I do not like minions. They're scary. They're freaky little things. Oh, you wanna know another thing that I'm pissed about thinking about our previous episodes? In our favorites episodes, when the only animal that I could think of for my favorite animal was a cat, and I didn't say a shark. Hello?
Yeah. OZP Pant Page Gullens. Well, I didn't even think about that for you. I did question you and said like I fucking cat? Like, what?" But you were like, "Yeah."
I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything else. Like, hello, a shark maybe? Hello? My favorite animal is a shark.
You know what? There's a lot of things we coulda said and didn't say because I feel like we were so scared of this camera. Now that I'm comfortable, I'm like, "Man, the shit I coulda said in them first 2 episodes."
I
But
know,
yeah, you and
same.
your shark, that was dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb.
Mhm, I
Like,
know.
I love, um, the movie with Lady Gaga and A Star Is Born. I
Oh,
cry over that. Didn't even come to my mind for my favorite movie.
such a good movie. Yeah, that is a good one. Also, yeah, like Starstruck, hello. Oh, oh, yeah, oh, oh. I love that. I watched that in my old age. I watched it in my young age. Love that movie. Why did I say that?
I feel like, well, we gotta come back in, like, a few months and re-go over things.
Updated favorites. Okay, well, I think we have talked your ear off enough. So, thank you so much for watching the Pinky and Sookie show, plus my shark that I've brought into the frame for the thumbnail pic. I'm thinking he'll be added. I had a great time today.
Me too. I can't tell if you're done freaking talking or not, but thanks, gang, for coming back and watching us flap, experiencing our first FaceTime video away. I can't wait for us to be in person again, and love y'all.
Love ya. Bye. Ooh, I'm creating a fire over here. Fire hazard.